What's up? It's your boy Rob the Aftershock, and this is my Is Kayfabe Dead video. And if you were tagged in social media, then you reacted to it. First of all, the question of the day, question of the video: is kayfabe dead? So let me go over what kayfabe is. Kayfabe is that line, the line between professional wrestling and reality, and you know, that's what kayfabe is, for those who don't know. It's basically the terminology for in-gimmick reality. That being said, is kayfabe still alive in 2020? It's a gray area to talk about, and a lot of people give you mixed opinions and their ideas on why it is or why it isn't alive. But I would say kayfabe is still alive, however, the definition and its perception is different than what it used to be. Up until the internet days, we could, look at our professional wrestlers that we love to watch and be like, wow, look at those people, look at those awesome people, and, you wouldn't think they're different in reality. That's kayfabe. Fast forward to 2020, you have people who don't respect kayfabe like they should. And that's okay. If you don't want to, stay in gimmick all the time, it is what it is. And most people don't, but that's not necessarily kayfabe in 2020. Kayfabe in 2020 is, keeping that picture of who the fans see you as alive. People may know that wrestling is choreographed or scripted or, whatever you want to call it. But true fans, and even haters, it's a thing. It's kayfabe is there. It's a matter of the professional wrestler and being professional enough to keep that kayfabe alive for them people. A good example would be if you see me, at a show, or your favorite worker at a show, or your favorite wrestler at a show, and you see them, and you're like, wow, they're, and then they're talking to another wrestler, and then third match in, you see them guys wrestle each other. I mean, it don't really make any sense. People know professional wrestling, for the most part, people are pretty tight as a family, but if you as a fan see me conversating with somebody I just supposed to have beef with, like, that don't make any kind of sense. That's kayfabe. That's breaking kayfabe in the worst way possible. There's good ways to break kayfabe, such as congratulating somebody for a legitimate, milestone in their career, or, moving to bigger things in their career. That happened in 1996 with Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Diesel. That's somewhat accepted. But if you go out and just completely lose who you are as a wrestler, as your persona at a show, out in the crowd mingling, and you're a heel, it's different. Now this is a gray area too. Nowadays, it's more acceptable for the professional wrestler to go out in the fans, heel or face. But the question is, how do you act in front of those fans? Are you this happy-go-lucky person? And let me reiterate, it's okay to be a heel in the business and still go and mingle-ish with the fans. But it's not going to be the same interaction as if you were a face. You and another face ain't going to, if you're a heel, you're not going to be a face and, be sitting right beside each other talking, having a conversation. That just don't make any sense. And you're ruining that kayfabe experience for the fans. Even though the fan may know that, this is professional wrestling, it's choreographed, whatever, you're still killing it. You're killing that, and you're killing the business, ruining it. Two heels can be out there talking amongst each other. Two faces can be out there talking to each other. Two in-betweeners can be talking to each other, or tweeners, whatever. The point is, try to maintain that kayfabe. Keep that vision of what professional wrestling is to the fan alive. And But to answer your question, I do believe kayfabe is still, still in existence. It's still a thing. Like I said, it's a little bit different now than it was back in the day before the internet, and you had podcasts, letting know the history and letting know the back scenes of stuff. But, it is what it is. And as stuff goes on, you have to change with it. Professional wrestling can't stay in this 1987 bubble. It has to move up with 2020. And, I think it has in a lot of ways. In a lot of ways it hasn't, but, that's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother day. However, I'm ending this video on this. I hope you guys have a good day. Rock and roll.